回望多年，我們無條件的默默付出，希望得到你們無條件的月費支持。請支持 MyRadio 節目月費計劃。
普羅政治，民聲起義。MyRadio 2015。
Welcome to the third episode of Le Quart du Français.
Le Quart du Français, good. It's getting better each time.
I wish I could speak French, totally French, sometime in the future for this program.
Well, yeah, we really need to practice all the time. It's the only way to learn. To
Sure. But at least you can speak more French.
Yeah, of course.
Sure. So what we've got today is that you can see that a lot of how should we say?
A lot of French treats, we can say.
Treats.
Yeah. So
or maybe snacks.
Snacks, yeah. You can call them snacks, yeah. We can eat this any time of the day, not just for lunch, not just for dinner.
Sure. And they're all from French?
Yeah, all from France, yeah. So actually the wine is French, the saucisson is French, it's the meat like this. The cheese is all French. The baguette, okay, made in Hong Kong because I cannot ship it to Hong Kong from France. But yeah, the jam and yeah, so I think it would be good if we can try some of these things.
But of course, don't expect us to consume all of them in one go. We can't do. We can't. The French is not used to eat like Germans or American.
You need to eat small bits. You see this whenever you go to the fancy French restaurant, isn't it?
Yeah.
You pay maybe $1,000 for a tiny thing. So obviously, French, they like to eat the small portions, not shove everything.
Just like a Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese, the small portions.
Okay.
So, same principle for the French.
But one problem, I'm not sure about the names. So could you just name them and repeat the name in French?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, one of my favorites is this one. So this is the saucisson. I don't know if you can see.
Sausage?
So, it's sausage, yeah, basically. A bit like the Chinese sausage, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's covered in flour, so that's why it's all white. And you see inside there's the meat, and you can see the white bits in there. It's the fat, basically, from the meat.
Okay.
So what's special about this is that the covering, the white thing around is actually the tribes, the bowels of pork.
Let me translate into Cantonese. The tribes or the bowels, 內臟.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what we do is it's like a tube, and you fill it with the meat, and it's really tasty.
What is it made from?
So it's made usually from pork. Yeah. This one is made from pork, and it has a bit of pepper inside. So actually, have one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Repeat the name so that I can.
Okay. So the name is saucisson.
Saucisson.
Yeah. And this is one of my favorites. Really like it. Let me have one.
Yeah.
So you can eat the skin. It doesn't really matter. It's a bit harder. It's a hard bit, but you can eat it, no problem.
What should I say in French if it tastes delicious?
Okay, if it tastes delicious, you would say c'est très bon.
C'est très bon.
So this is very good. You have to compliment your mother when she cooks for you, right? C'est très bon. So yeah, saucisson. Usually what people do, if it's a very thin slice of saucisson, they can put it on the actual piece of bread like this.
Show it to our audience.
So this one is the bread we cut from the baguette.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is not exactly a baguette. You see that the shape is
Can I taste it?
Yeah, go ahead. The shape isn't too long, the baguette has a very specific size. It has to be around, it's a bit bigger basically. And it doesn't have the pointy edge like this. And it can or cannot have the flour on top. This is more for decoration. So this one is not exactly the baguette, but I think it tastes better. Obviously not the best because it's in Hong Kong again.
C'est bon.
C'est très bon.
C'est très bon.
So yeah, The baguette. So actually, the baguette, you can use it for anything. You can use it for the saucisson, which is the savory dish we have just here. But you can also use it with cheese. You can use it also with the jam. Okay, so this one is one of the really popular ones we have in France. It's called Bonne Maman, which means nice mummy. Okay, it's kind of the food that when you read the name, you feel at home. You feel like, oh, this is made from my mummy. So this one,
of course not.
Of course not. Yeah, but the taste is not bad actually, even though it's made from it's industrial, but it's quite good.
Yeah.
And yeah, usually, so you see the pattern here. It looks like a napkin, isn't it?
Sure.
So basically, because before what we do, the artisanal, the handmade ones, we usually cover them with the napkin like this, and then you have a rubber band around it. So yeah, that is the original look like this. So yeah, you can use the baguette for savory, for sweet. You can also use it to make sandwiches. Okay, so what you would do typically is you would take your baguette, maybe cut it in half first, and then cut the middle bit like this. Okay, and you would fill it maybe first with butter. Then you would put a bit of cheese, a bit of salad, and then slices of ham. Okay, similar to Spam. I don't know if you know, you're familiar with Spam.
Yeah.
But what we have usually in France is the large slice of ham, very thin, and you basically wrap it up and put it inside. So yeah, baguette is for everything.
Okay, let me ask you a few questions
Sure.
about these French snacks. What is the usual time that you say in Paris or in some other French cities? What is the right time for you to?
The right time, okay, yeah, to eat these snacks, you can say. Usually, okay, anytime really, because the French love to eat all the time. But okay, usually the cheese, there's different ways. You can either eat it before lunch. You know?
Before lunch,
but it's not very common. Usually you eat it after lunch, just before.
Well, let me ask you another question.
Go ahead.
Do you French have tea time too, like the British?
We do, but not as intense as the British. But we do have something called afternoon snacks, basically. Well, I just ate a pepper. Anyway, so yeah, we have this afternoon kind of snack where we drink tea as well. We eat a lot of cakes. So usually what we did with my sister, my mother, is maybe around 3-4 p.m. we start cooking the nice cake, maybe the sponge cake or brownie and so on.
Bring me the cakes.
Sure. Yeah. And basically, when you cook it and then you wait maybe an hour for it to really be ready. And once you're done. You call down everyone, and you gather around. You have a piece of cake, maybe with tea, with hot chocolate. Depends if you're in winter or summer. But yeah, that's a real. We do have this thing in between lunch and dinner.
So I guess it is some kind of thing that symbolizes the French daily lives.
Yeah.
I guess for every French family.
Exactly. Of course, this is mostly for the weekend. You know, the weekend ritual where you would have the cake in the afternoon and tea and so on. Because in the weekdays we're all busy. We need to work and so on.
And just to show off my knowledge of French literature.
Yeah.
I suppose you know the beginning of the French novel. Remembrance of the Things Past.
Oh, okay. From who is it actually?
Marcel Proust.
Okay. I haven't read this one, but I heard it's quite popular.
The beginning is that it tastes some kind of French cakes, and that reminds him of the childhood days.
Because it feels like your childhood, isn't it?
Yeah. So I hope that I will just taste the French baguette and try to imagine that this is the time that I'm in Paris right now.
Yeah. No, that's the thing with food or smells.
Do you feel some kind of homesick when you got all these things?
I do all the time. I really feel homesick. Maybe I go back home once a year. It's not enough. You know, I miss my good food. So actually, when I see these cheese here, I feel really happy. So actually, let me introduce you some of the cheese we have here.
Yeah.
Okay, the French are quite famous for their blue cheese, isn't it?
Yeah.
The cheese with the mushrooms growing growing on it, right? It's kind of a moss or so basically moss or mold. So that's the one we see here.
What is the green one?
So the green part is actually the moss, the mushrooms, you know.
Oh, I
growing.
see.
But it's got really good therapeutical properties. It's very good for your health. You know?
Why is that?
Well, I guess it's something. It contains a lot of bacteria too, I guess, and it helps regulate your body and so on. So this is called Saint-Agur. It's really popular. It's one of the most popular brands. And then we have other cheese. Okay, I have to mention that these cheese are more this different categories. There's the hard cheese and there's the soft cheese, the ones that can melt, you know. So these are the soft cheese actually. If you keep them for 1 hour here, they will completely melt.
Oh, say.
We have the AC. So
Just like butter.
Just like butter, yeah. Because actually it's made from milk, you know. Okay, so this one Saint-Agur. This one is Brie. I don't know if you heard about it.
No.
Brie is one of the most popular too. Then we have Camembert. Camembert, you know, right? And then this one is Vieux Panay, and this one is something else. So many different ones.
You know the name of the cheese. The name of cheese is difficult even for the genuine French.
Yeah. There's so many. I can say.
So let me ask you. Okay. I suppose you got a name for every different kind of cheese.
We do, yeah. Well, actually, we name them by the type of the original ingredients. Okay, so we have goat cheese, we have cow cheese. Okay, so these are basically all cow cheese, if I'm correct.
Just to remind all our audience, they are all different kind of cheese here.
Yes.
In just one single plate.
Exactly, 5 different types.
Where do you get them?
These you can get easily in Central or in Pacific Place. They have this supermarket called Great. It's great because it contains it has everything for the homesick foreigner, you know.
Yeah.
French food, wines, you name it, they have it. So this is where I got them. And okay, it might be a bit more expensive than France. Actually, it is quite a bit more expensive, but it's really the product that you want, you know. Hard to find in other places in Hong Kong. So this is. You want to have some?
Sure.
Okay.
Just tell me how to taste them.
What we do is, I'll take this piece of bread.
The table manner of French.
Table manners, okay. Actually, I shouldn't use this knife. I need to use there's a string cutter.
Oh, no.
String cutter is something you need to use, but mostly for the hard cheese. This one you can use the knife, okay? So what I'll give you is the really, the one with the blue cheese, basically.
The one with mushroom.
Mushrooms, yeah. It's very good for your health. And yeah, basically you just put a bit like this.
Oh, you put them spread them on the bread, on the baguette?
Yeah, you don't spread them too much either, because it's not like spread, isn't it? But okay, so go ahead, have some.
Oh, merci.
I don't know if you ever have this before. Did you have this kind of cheese before?
No.
Okay. But it's very strong, so most people, they don't like the taste or the smell.
Oh yeah.
It's quite strong, isn't it?
Not as strong as you.
As I say,
but
right?
Just still strong.
Yeah, it's strong, but it's very good. It's
very good. So okay, now let me ask you another thing.
Sure.
We got bread and we got cheese.
Yeah.
Shall we take them together with wine?
Yeah, definitely. We should.
Because my guess is that now you got this taste in your palate.
Yes.
But once you drink the wine, it will become quite another thing.
Yeah, it will. I think these two things, they really mix well together. So yeah, usually you have wine. So after lunch, after dinner, you have wine, maybe a small glass of wine with cheese, and it's a very good mix. Really helps to enjoy the tastes in your mouth together.
Okay.
You need to choose the wine accordingly, though. I think red wine is quite good, but I'm not expert, so.
Yeah, but still you need words to describe that kind of experience.
Yes.
And I'm quite sure that the French will have a lot of words, vocabulary, to enrich your experience.
Yeah, we have so many adjectives to talk about how good it feels, how tasty it is.
Yeah, but for today, since we are a very elementary French learner, I guess after we taste all these things, what should we say? Shall I say bon appetit or?
Okay, you would say bon appetit, bon appétit at the beginning.
Bon appetit.
Yeah, at the beginning. And then you would say, yeah, c'est très bon, like we said before, to say how good it is. And then merci pour ce repas means thanks for this.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Let me get.
Merci pour ce repas.
Merci.
Merci pour ce repas. So it means thank you for this meal.
Okay.
Just to say thanks to the host who provided you with all the good food. So yeah.
Now since Alex is so kind to treat me all this very elegant French snacks, what should I say to express my gratitude and my thanks for giving me all these things at the beginning?
You can say merci, c'était très bon.
Merci what?
Merci, c'était très bon.
Merci, c'était très bon.
Yeah, means thanks, it was very good. And I hope to see you. I hope to eat your food again next time. Would be j'espère manger chez toi la prochaine fois.
Oh my
It's quite long, right? But this is what you would say if you really want to compliment the host and tell them your food was really nice. I want to go back and eat your food.
What if I am very clumsy in French and I would say just speak a few words to show my feelings?
Okay, you would say merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Yes.
Okay. So my merci beaucoup to Alex, who treat me with all this.
My pleasure, anytime.
What about my French and my pleasure?
C'est un plaisir.
C'est un plaisir.
C'est un plaisir. Yeah.
So you see, you learn a lot of French words in just one go. Yeah. But I guess with such food in front of us, so why don't we just eat them behind the program?
Definitely. So much.
Yeah. And what should we say to our audience in French?
So like last time, we can say à bientôt.
À bientôt.
See you next time.
See you next time.